So the next one is Sam, the cat without a tail.
I'm going to be doing a book review on Sam, the Cat Without a Tail by Gloria Lintermans and Kristina Tosic. So, first of all, there is a cat named Sam, and he just got adopted by a boy named Alex. Sam is a Manx cat, and he doesn't have a tail like Manx cats because they don't have a tail. The only cat without one, actually. So that's why they're so special. Sam, he didn't like having a tail and he felt left out. One day, Alex's aunt came
a tail.
And her hat was flying away. Sam's friends, they tried to catch it, but they couldn't. Then Sam leapt out and he caught it. He got introduced to Alex's aunt, and he didn't feel so lonely anymore. He found out that he is special the way he is, and he liked it. I think the message is that you should be yourself no matter what, and you should just like it for who you are. The illustrations are really cute, and I feel like the part I like most about Sam is his eyes. They're just so adorable.
Yeah, the eyes.
They're like nice light green, and he has white fur, and his tail is just like a little puff, and I think that's really cute.
Oh.
At the end of the book, it gives some facts about Manx cats, and I like that it does because children can start researching about them. So I feel like that's really great. This book is like a great beginner for young children, so I definitely recommend it. I give this book a 5 out of 5, but I would like to say that it could maybe use a little work on the other characters and not just Sam himself. So yeah, thanks for watching everybody. Bye!
Okay. And now, here we are. Sam, the Cat Without a Tail, written by Gloria Lintermans, illustrated by Kristina Tosic. Sam the Cat, yeah. This is what I said about his eyes. And his little puff tail. Dedication to Anchovy, Lisa, Harriet, and Sam. Aw, thanks. That means a lot to me. Come and see what I have for you, called Alex's mom as she pulled open the car door and carefully pulled out a cardboard box. Alex lifted the lid and peeked inside. An adorable furry face looked up at him. "Oh, Mom!" Alex gasped. "A kitten!" Alex carried the box inside the house where the new kitten climbed out. "Sam! I'm going to call you Sam." Seeing the new kitten, Alex's big brother Richard burst out laughing, pointing at Sam. He said, "He has no tail. All he has is a stub of fur. He's a stubby." Sam had no idea what was wrong. He had always looked like this. So he looked at Alex's face. At least Alex did like him. After a few days becoming comfortable in his new home, Sam decided to walk around the big backyard. Something in the corner of the yard caught his eye. It was a huge fluffy cat, his tail high in the air. "My name is Andy, and I'm a Persian cat from the house behind yours, he said as a way of introducing himself. Sam began to reply, My name is Sam, and I am... Andy interrupted. You're stubby if I ever saw one. Just then, 2 little kittens arrived from next door. Stumbling over each other, they almost smacked right into Sam and Andy. Hi, they meowed. We live next door. What a tabby cats. Sam watched as the 3 cats chased each other around the yard, racing up and down tree trunks and running under bushes. He wanted to play too, but he couldn't swish his little puff of a tail to let them know. Aw, I feel bad for Sam. Poor thing. Look at him. When they got tired of their games, Andy and the kittens laid down to nap. Andy curled his long fluffy tail around himself, making a cozy little pillow for his head. The little kittens, on the other hand, wound themselves up into one furry ball, their tails tangled together. Sam was very sad, but he looked different than the other cat with their long tails. He quickly ran back into the house to hide in the kitchen pantry. Oh dear! The pantry door suddenly swung shut behind him. Sam had to wait in the dark until Alex came home from school. He meowed loudly so Alex could find him. Sam! Alex exclaimed when he opened the pantry door. Why are you in here? Let's go outside. In the front yard, Sam sat on a fence and watched Alex ride his bicycle. At that moment, Buster the dog, from the house across the street, spotted Sam. He raced over the fence and jumped up and down, barking loudly at Sam, who tried his best not to fall. Sam was scared. Suddenly, there was a great hissing and spitting noise as Andy charged forward, who charged towards Buster. His long, bushy tail was standing straight up in the air. Still barking, Buster turned on his heels and raced back up across the street. Scared and upset, Sam decided he would never go outside again. He spent the next few weeks cowered under tables and in corners. At night, he squeezed under Alex's bed to hide. Thanks. One day, Aunt Marcia came to visit. Alex and his mother had spent that morning making lemonade and baking cookies. Sam watched them set the snacks back out on the patio table from his hiding spot behind the screen door. I don't know if you saw him, but he's right here. I did see him at first. As soon as Aunt Marcia arrived, she was wearing a big hat covered in beautiful feathers and ribbons. As they sat enjoying their meal and each other's company, Aunt Marcia noticed Andy and the 2 tabby cats playing in the garden. Are these all your cats? She asked. No, Alex answered. That one is Andy from the house behind us, and the kittens are from next door. I have a new cat though, but he hides a lot. His name is Sam. At that moment, a great gust of wind pulled Aunt Marcia's hat off her head, sending it high in the air. Oh no! My best hat! Alex tried to catch the hat by reaching for the ribbons, but failed. The 2 kittens sprang into the air, but they were too short. Even Andy missed when he was trying to reach it with his large paw. When the hat flew closer, Sam leapt out the door and sprang up onto the wall. He quickly snatched up the ribbons to stop it, took the edge of the brim in his mouth, and pulled the hat back over to Alex. Alex took the hat from Sam. Wow, that was so clever, Sam. Come meet Aunt Marcia and please never hide again. Grateful to have her hat back, Aunt Marcia straightened the feathers and ribbons and tied it under her chin. Thank you, Alex, she said, looking down at Sam. Who is this? This is my cat, Sam, Alex replied. Aunt Marcia bent down and stroked Sam's head. What a great cat, she said, and how lucky you are. Sam is a Manx cat, and they are very special, so strong and smart. They are the only cats without a tail, just a lovely puff of fur. Andy and the kittens congratulated Sam on his amazing cat, and Alex rewarded Sam with a tasty cat treat. Now Sam understood that he could join in the fun in the games, and that he could nap under the tree with Alex, and that he could give the kittens rides on his broad and strong back. Sam didn't mind if they called him Stubby anymore. He knew that he was one of a kind, a very special Manx cat, a cat without a tail. About Manx cats. The Manx cat is known to have a sweet expression. They have a rounded head, rounded cheeks, and rounded eyes. Strong and stocky, the Manx cat is a mellow, even-tempered cat. Friendly and affectionate, good companions, some say more like dogs. Manx cats will follow you about the house, helping with whatever you happen to be doing at the moment. Manx cats originated from the Isle of Man, a small island in the British Isles, about 300 years ago, and there are many legends about their origins. That was a really great story. Well, that's just my opinion, but I think it was a really great story.